Hi, Leos. So let's get into this reading. What does Leo need to know? Let's use this deck for Leo. Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? Leo, you might be avoiding something. Maybe it's a father figure or maybe you're avoiding something of a decision, or maybe this decision was already made. Maybe you're avoiding some type of change, or maybe you're just like taking your time with some type of change here. Maybe there's something you don't see, or maybe there's something that you don't want to see, Leo. Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? Yeah, it looks like something you are not seeing. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Leo, there's something here that you probably stopped investing in and started something else now. Something is somewhat out of balance, but you're still moving rapidly forward towards some type of, maybe you're going to go to school, maybe you're going to study something new, maybe you're going to start something new, maybe a new job, because you've been feeling out of balance for some reason. Something about maybe something that didn't work out in the past, you're giving it another chance, you're taking another opportunity on this, or you're doing it different, or something like that. At the same time, you are waiting for some type of information that is going to soon come in, Leo. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? I know that there are some canceled plans because there are new plans. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? Spirit? What does Leo need to know? I'm going to take these because something you don't love but you're happy with. You're not putting love into this, Leo. So the thing here is that you're more on your masculine power than your feminine power. This is like a new project that's going to bring you in a lot of money. So you're moving forward with strength, rapidly. You might be out of balance as you're moving forward rapidly, so you have to be careful. There might be something of no communication with anyone. You're moving in secretly in silence. But this is something that people are going to see anyways. Even if you're moving in silence, there's something that it has to be seen, is going to be seen. But you're happy with what you're doing. You're just not putting your heart into it. You're putting more passion into it than love. It looks like there's some type of project, or you're working on 3 different things at the same time. But there is some type of information coming in that you are waiting for. There's something that's going to be revealed to you. Something that may have been hidden about some canceled plans, Leo. There's something that you have full control over. And even if you are a female, you're more on the masculine side to handle these things, these new projects that you're working on silently. You're not really on your feminine side to do this. It's like you must be on the rugged masculine side to be able to get this moving. Something that is going to bring you happiness and money as well. It's like you're working towards your stability. There's something about having stability, but at the same time, there might be something that's a little on the uneasy side that you're still working on. And you are about to find out some type of information that you've been waiting for, but you're going to keep it kind of like a secret. There's some type of accomplishment, an ending for a new beginning that's going to make you very happy. Let's use this deck for more information. Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Looks like it's a new job also as well. What does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? After all of this triumph, there might be something that's going to occur. You might find out about something, and you might get out of a situation that has been toxic for a while, and there may be some type of sadness here, crying over maybe some type of family death, or but it is something from the past, kind of, and it's going to have you a little bit on the sleepless nights type of, maybe anxious and stressed out type of mood, type of energy. There's something that's going to have you a little bit overwhelmed. Something that is toxic and no good for you that you're going to find out about in the upcoming near future. It may be something about someone maybe in a relationship, an ex or something like that, maybe. Maybe some type of spell work or something like that, Leo, that you're going to find out about, that that's from the past, something that had you really worked up. It's about to be over. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? Yeah, this is a secret. This is something that's been a secret. And it's about to come out to the light about some type of dark magic that was being done, and it's been overcome. Or you're going to overcome this situation soon as you find out about it. You're going to find out about something that someone has been doing in the past to keep you in a messed up place in your life, and bonded to some type of failure in life or something like that, and you're putting it to rest. Maybe this is going to cause, like, sometimes when spells are done, rituals, voodoo and stuff like that, and someone finds out about it, illness is possible on the person who sent it towards you, who's been working on you, Leo. So once this is found out about, this may cause even death. And you shouldn't feel anxious and stressed out about it, because this is something that they knew was going to happen to them for what they were doing. But it is going to have you in your head somewhat, somehow. There's more to it than you think, or than you're going to find out parts of situation, and you might run off to cry about it and to be stressed about it. But there's still more to the story to find out. So down the line, you're going to find out more about this situation here. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? This is a decision that has been made already, and this is something from the past that will eventually get justice. You would eventually get justice for something that's from the past. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? After justice comes some type of new project that you're still going to be trying to push forward with, that you're passionate about, Leo. There's something that you're very passionate about, and you're going to be putting more work into it. Something that's going to bring you a lot of balance and money. It's going to be balanced all around your life after this new passionate beginning takes place. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? So something that you're starting present now, something you're working on, is going to be bigger than you could have imagined, Leo, in the upcoming near future. It's going to be bigger than what you've imagined. But you do have to be careful with your surroundings. You have to be careful with your love life, Leo, or your friendships, because there might be someone here who doesn't want the best for you. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? It's something that there's something that you were stuck on that you will not be stuck on anymore, and it's like maybe someone who you're dating or were dating, but in the upcoming future there's something about this individual that you might see after you get a big prize, after you get this work and creation on the road and start this new passionate beginning. There's something that's going to awaken you. It might not be anything bad, but just keep an open eye. Keep your third eye chakra on point with this individual. Something that's going to be successful is what you're starting. Something that is true to you. Something that is truth. Or maybe this is a truth about to be revealed. Truth after truth after truth about a secret from the past. More stuff to be revealed that had you stuck at one time. But now at this given time when you find out these secrets and these truths, you're not going to be stuck anymore, Leo. What does Leo have to know? What does Leo have to know, Spirit? What does Leo have to know? 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 This is something about a home, something about maybe a marriage, divorce, or maybe a relationship you were in with someone that maybe was a little off, a little flighty in the past, and then now they might want to come back in and try again, but you might not have no trust this time around. There's some type of truth about this ex. There's an ex here. I see an ex, something about an ex, Leo. Something about why it failed, or something about it failing. Something is going to fail, or you're going to find out about why it failed in the past, or you're going to find out a truth that's going to make this engagement break up or marriage break up. Something about that nature of your love life, some type of truth. This is an awakening of something that you must know. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? This could also be something about, instead like of a project, this could also mean that someone was using sex magic to reel you in and have you stuck on them. And then you're going to awaken to the reality that all along there was no love. You was worked up. You was being worked on to be infatuated with this person, maybe obsessed or whatnot, for them to get the best out of whatever they were getting out of you. This can be it. This could be the story. Somebody who was being manipulative and had you stuck, not seeing the picture for what it is, had you blindfolded, worked up, not being able to move forward with some stuff that you wanted to do. And then little by little, it's like you're breaking a spell little by little, and you're going to be starting all over again on these things that were failing for you, Leo, which will be short, like something that may failed but will shortly arrive in terms of manifestation. You're manifesting these things, and it may cause illness upon or death upon the sender of this voodoo and spell, black magic, whatever they were doing to you. So this is what's going to come out if it's that story. Take it how it resonates, Leo. If it doesn't, then let the story die out. You know, but there is some type of big money here and strength to move forward. And even if you fall, you may get up again and dust it off and start all over again. This is what's going on here. There's some type of charitable help coming towards you, or you're going to be generous and giving to others when you get to this point in life with this money and this new passionate beginning. There's some type of justice here behind this dark magic. Someone who was probably telling you they were being faithful were not being faithful all along, or something. There's a truth coming out to be revealed. This person was putting up a facade the whole time. That's another information I see here. So it may be that. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? Somebody's coming in with some type of truth, but they're going to be fast and hasty and aggressive coming towards you about this news, about being unfaithful. But this might not be genuine, Leo. You got to be careful with this person who's coming towards you in fast pace. They're very aggressive. They're putting up a fight, and this fight might not even be genuine. They might still be lying. Sometimes the liar, when you catch them, they get aggressive and they just want to put up a fight like they didn't do anything. They don't owe you an apology when they do. What does Leo have to know, Spirit? What does Leo have to know, Spirit? What does Leo have to know? What does Leo have to know? You got to be careful, because you might have your guards down completely when this person comes towards you. You're very empathetic and caring, so you got to be careful, Leo, with this person. You might have your guards down, and you have to be sure of the approach. What does Leo have to know, Spirit? What does Leo have to know? Whoa. So a decision is going to be made. A decision is going to be made about some type of transformation and change that is being avoided. Something that has been avoided long enough. Something that has to do with a love connection, a destruction of a family, unhappiness with family, something about being flighty and not faithful, sleeping around, being a goofball, a fool. So there's something that's going to have you on the crossroads and undecided, and you're going to have to make the decision, and you're going to have your answers to make the decisions, Leo. I see that you are going to make these decisions. There is going to be a tower moment, and it's going to be very hurtful. You're going to find out about betrayal. There's a lot of stuff coming to the surface about something with money in the past. And you're going to walk away from this betrayal and continue to move forward with your new beginning with this money or new job or new school or something like that, of that nature, Leo. You're still going to continue to move forward, but a lot of obstacles may be getting in your way, and you're still going to have the strength to get up. Your energy is all over this reading, as well as Scorpio coming out twice. You got Taurus coming out, but see, you have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn coming out in the positive. So the earth elements that's coming out is coming out on the positive note. But when it comes to like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there's a lot of ups and downs with the Leo and Sagittarius and Aries energy, as well as air energy and water energy coming in, causing some type of imbalance here. There's even like Libra energy a lot here. There's some type of knowledge that you will be gaining to be able to make this decision, and it's going to cause a tower moment, destruction and sudden change between you and some people who have betrayed you, and you're going to find out about it. They have caused a lot of stagnation in your plans and in your money, something of that nature, something that that could have been avoided, but you wasn't seeing it because you was all worked up. So you're going to walk away from it after you find out all the truth, and you're going to walk straight into your new beginning, something that someone is going to be watching you and trying to have you fail and cause some type of arguments and competitive obstacles towards you so that you can fail. And it has to do with spirituality. Like you're going to seek some type of spiritual guidance, and you're going to get the help that you need to continue moving forward without these people who have been causing you a lot of pain and affliction from the past. There's some type of karma here, Leo, that's going to catch up to these people. Yes, it is. You've been lied to and betrayed and deceived too many times with money matters here and love matters. See, you have the Hierophant here. So you have full support with knowledge and wisdom to these truths that are coming out that will be causing tower moment, and after the tower moment is when you are under realization of who are worth staying in your circle and dealing with. And these are a lot of swords. So it being that it's a lot of swords may mean that it could be the same person stabbing you in the back that many times, or it can be different people taking part different times, back to back, stabbing you in the back that many times, and you're going to find out about it. Someone who had you blindfolded to the reality of who you really are and what you really are and what you really deserve in life and stuff like that. Maybe this person was a father figure, mother figure, manipulating you. Maybe not. Maybe this was someone who is older than you that you were involved with or are involved with still, and something about this person is going to start to come to the surface little by little, and they might avoid and they might play a little with magic to avoid you reaching the complete truth, but you're still going to continue to get back up every time you fall until you get to the down and gritty of the whole entire truth, because this person is trying to avoid a tower moment with you, and you're not for the bullshit. You have the strength to continue to move forward from something that was not equal give and take, that will turn into getting justice for it, and you would be finally rewarded with what you deserve that you have lost because they were keeping secrets from you, which are going to in the near future start coming out to the surface, start coming out to the light with a lot of this full moon that's going on now. And this is you, Leo. This is what you're in deservance of, that you won't need to be putting hard work into anymore, because this is something that belongs to you. Starting a new job that's not going to have you too worked up, coming out of bondage. You got the devil twice here in the reverse, releasing somebody's trying to avoid, but then over here, even if they tried to avoid it, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn, but they try to avoid it, and it's still going to happen, because the truth will always set you free, and that's what you're seeking. And here goes your independence, being single, you know. And there's judgment and justice. So you got judgment, right? And then that's from the secret being revealed, and you got justice. So everything is in like divine order, Leo. It's like it has its order to, it's destined to play the way it's playing out in your life. So let's see. Let me pull out an oracle card of the mermaids. Let's see what they have. Spirit, what does Leo need to know? Let me get one oracle card for Leo. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Let me get one oracle card, Spirit, please, for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? Let me get one card, please. What does Leo need to know? It is what do you need to know readings. Oh wow. There might be someone who's pregnant. You might be pregnant, Leo, or someone you know might be pregnant, or this might be some type of money. Experiments in reverse, homeland in reverse, the crane bag. It's like you need some type of luck, you need some type of work to be done. Something is in the making and in the work for you, but you can't get this until you're ready. There's something that you're not ready for, Leo. Experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. This is something that you did not see. That's why it's in the reverse. Okay, Leo? It's in the reverse because you're not seeing it. This is what came out right here. Somebody who's manipulating, so you didn't see it. Someone who's working with some type of dark magic. You can see that this mermaid is being manipulated by this dark image here in the back, but she doesn't see it. She doesn't see that that's what's pasteurizing her and keeping her in some type of poverty state of mind, naked, homeless, whatever. And this is what it is. Right? Then you have homeland in reverse as well. Homeland says arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. See, like you're not giving up. Arrival, a journey ends. Something that may not go well, but soon will arrive. That's what I told you. It's like a plan, a project or something like that, but it's in reverse. It's slow. You see that she's on the turtle, but see, when the turtle's under the sea, they move faster than when they are out on land. So this is like basically something that it's being forced, like it says here, it's being forced to not go well for you, to not move at the pace that it's supposed to move, right? And then you have the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. It's like you have to put some work into something yourself, right? And it came out in the upright. Some type of luck that's on your side. Karma. Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. So you basically have to just look in the mirror, type work, do shadow work is what I get from this right here. And then you have at the bottom of the deck, of course, the Lemuria returns, early spirituality, community, ocean conservation. So it's like being reborn, becoming a new person, or like I said, it could be that someone is pregnant, or it's a new fresh start, a new idea awaiting for you once you like hit some type of stage of maturity. So let's read in the book real quick what these messages have. So it's number 33 is the first one. Let's get to it. Sorry about the noise in the background, but when it gets nice, people, do sometimes the most, and sometimes they just do what is best to do after all this shit that we've been through in this world. So, experiments in reverse. Here says reversed. So when it's in reverse, it says believing that experiments on animals and cosmetic surgery, genetic manipulation, and refusing to age are all good things, acceptable things. Cruel choices with no thought to how they take place, not understanding that luxury can come about due to the power excess and enslavement of other beings, including the elementals, the merfolk, the oceans, the sea creatures, the animals in labs, the people who have lost their sense of rightness in the world. Have you forgotten who you are? Are you concerned with what is not important? Have you forgotten kindness? Think for a moment of the overfished seas, the pain of the whales as they are hunted, the pollution pouring onto the ocean, the fishing lines wrapping around the dolphin's torso, the net pulling down the shark, the plastic bag choking the turtle, the kelp beds destroyed, and the dugongs crying out so hungry. This is due to our arrogance and our belief that we have infinite time, and as humans we can solve anything through more of the same that caused the problem. Say no to experimenting on animals, on yourself, and believe us, you too are one of the animals. Come back to holistic and ethical medicine. Be whole and centered in your nature. Know you are worthwhile. Let no one rob you of your natural dignity and convince you that you must be changed. So what I get out of this, Leo, because I don't know if you really understand the message itself here, what I get out of this is that you need to relax a little more in your own skin. Do not feed into anyone telling you that you are ugly, you are fat. Work on yourself where you really need to work on yourself, and not what others tell you you need to work on, because no one knows you best but yourself. So I'm going to read what the divination of the message says here so you can get a clearer understanding. It says looking into GM food, cosmetics, products, and food sources developed with genetic manipulation and experimentation. All experiments are not bad, but many are cruel. When humans use other creatures for their own selfish purposes, they lose the very part of themselves that is most beautiful and noble. Many claim ignorance or have been persuaded that experimenting on animals is necessary for human health and well-being. You are now awakening and seeing the connections between all life forms. You are awakening to the wrongness of seeking to understand something by taking it apart, and most often without consent, separating families, tribes, colonies of creatures for purposes that are selfish and cruel. This took place in Atlantis, and the mermaids witnessed this with the creatures of Lemuria and the animals who were often torn apart on tables as if they were unable to feel. We need to step in, all of us, and change it. It is happening again. That's why we're talking to you now. And then, of course, after that one is Yemaya, one of my favorite saints. But mermaids. But, of course, you know, the message is clear here. And you might be looking into this. Because you're trying to make changes and somebody is manipulating you. It's stopping you from making the changes for a while already. Let's see one number 44. So you got number 33 and number 44, double numbers. Those are also angel messages. Homeland, but it's in the reverse. So it's reversed. The message for homeland in the reverse says, although you know in the bones of your soul that it is time to journey back to the beginning, to reconnect with the place of origin, the family of origin, and with the stories, events, and people who shaped you, you are avoiding this, and instead you are moving forward with no thought to how the past is still creating your present and will go on to shape the future. There is a sense of not wanting to settle, or that only in wondering is there any real satisfaction. It is time to create and acknowledge the craving for home that you have. It is time to reshape your story and soul by knowing more of the past. And it is time to stop running from some of the aspects that you fear gazing into. Sorry about that, Leo. The next message will be number 35, the crane bag. And the upright is the core blog. The crane bag is a sacred oceanic medicine bag that holds and protects items that have been bonded with your own energy, that symbolize your very essence, and from which energy can be redrawn or deposited when needed. Now with this card, we mermaids wish to tell you of its origin. The first sacred pouch came from the sea and was made by the sea god. Within the first crane bag, the sea god kept safe great treasures, and from this bag many blessings poured forth. To this day, the crane bag continues to offer the healing gifts of art, music, solace, and love to us. Symbolically, it is a bag that contains the needs of the soul, and it was fashioned out of lasting love. It may have a keeper, yet it belongs to no one. And we sing to you of this bag now, as your soul is not being reflected in the things that you have in your own strange bags. We wish you to examine this and consider what you keep, what is a treasure to you, and how long it ought to stay with you. It's like letting go of the past is what this is talking about. Like the clutter. It says sacred ocean medicine. Clutter, declutter, choice. It's by choice. It's up to you. What serves you, what doesn't serve you, that you may have cluttered up, holding on to. It may be bringing you bad luck. It may be bringing you good luck. But you have to look at it, and make that choice if you keep it or not. Reflections is the next one, which is number 16. And number 16 message will be in the upright. It is time to observe what is around and about you, to truly gaze upon what can be seen, and to think on it for a time. It does not mean to worry or to fret over it, to turn it this way and that in a quiet frenzy, trying to find the right thing to do. But it does mean contemplation of a time of gathering all the threads of the half-formed thoughts and following some through to their end and reaching a better understanding of what it is you are currently looking at. For there has been a tendency to react, and while this has created action and movement and waves, there has not been deep understanding, the understanding that brings even deeper peace. We, the mermaids, are asking for you to reflect, to become still, and to truly see what it is that is before you. Reflection also means to have greater understanding of yourself. There is no outer contemplation that does not have its echo within. So for now, look at what is there and feel the strength of your contemplative times. There is enough time in the world, and you are not lazy for contemplating, thinking, and feeling deeply. It is wise to be balanced when reflecting upon the big question in your life. The process will bring up many emotions, so it is wise to make your purpose one of the greater understanding, deeper peace and action that comes from your true values. So that's what it's telling you. With the Lemuria returns, this one is number 29. So let's see what this one has to tell you, Leo. So number 29 in the upright, Lemuria returns. It says, do you know of this place? A place where the mother of all was loved and reversed, where you were at one with the land, sea, and the sky. This place was and is Lemuria, and you are connecting with her energy now. Lemuria was and is a tropical paradise that was home to millions of beings who grew and developed out of the planet's earths and oceans, evolving from sea beings into beings of land, sea, and sky. Many of them today still able to genetically tap into these ancient memories. Places where Lemurian remnants exist today are many. They are particularly dotted throughout the vast ocean known as the Pacific, which translate to peaceful. Throughout much of Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia, we can find these energies in pockets that are so strong. They are almost like stepping into another world. The energy varies from island to island, from the bare masculine energy of New Zealand to the feminine lush energy of Fifi in Thailand. So what this is basically telling you is what I was telling you before. It's like finding your masculine side and your feminine side and using them accordingly to what you really need to use them, to the advantage of what you are seeking in life at the moment. So being masculine as a feminine, using your masculinity, you're basically putting your foot down and setting boundaries. And as a feminine, you are, let's say you are born as a feminine, your femininity, keeping yourself pretty, the lush, but at the same time, with the holistic medicine stuff that they were talking about, this is something that you need to look into if you really want to get into that type of proper eating for your health, according to your health. So this is more like the stress, anxiety parts of yourself, something that you want to look into before you start looking for maybe some type of mental health, because they might prescribe medication that is just to have you like a lab rat. This is what I sense of this situation here. There's some truths that are going to come out to the surface that may cause you some type of mental anguish. And this may make you want to go see someone, a specialist. It's nothing wrong with going to see a therapist, but try not to give in to these type of drugs that they right away prescribe and stuff like that to help ease anxiety and stuff like that, because it might not help you. It might make you um, addicted, and then this may change your life, not for the better but for the worse. I am not a doctor. I'm just giving you advice, Leo, on things that you might want to reconsider, reflect on, kind of like do some type of between soul searching and also like asking questions and stuff, and looking really within yourself deeply before you get involved into any type of experimenting for your health, for your beauty, for anything like that. So Leo, this is what I have for you for the what you need to know reading with these full moons. I hope this helped you a little bit in understanding, and I hope that it all works out for you. I wish you luck, and peace out, Leo.